Hello, so for this part I won't be doing subtitles, I will just be talking about what I have bought during my outing with my friends. So the first thing I bought is from Muji and is this like a couple 30 sheets of dotted grit paper. And the reason why I bought this is for birthday letters. I bought like envelopes and it doesn't come with paper, and I always write birthday cards. Like, it doesn't matter what I give them, like what item I give them, I always pair it up with a birthday card because I love to write letters. So I'm running out, so I'm buying this 30 sets just for convenience sake for my friends. And then the second item is this clear pencil case. It's like one of those very aesthetic ones. Just simple, minimalistic, and the reason why I bought this is because I want a clear small pencil case for college. I have a lot of stationery. I feel like for those of you who watched my videos know how big my pencil case is, and bringing it to school every day is just not efficient. So, and like because I don't need to use my stationery that often, but sometimes I do need a pen. So I feel like bringing this small one to school is efficient enough. So these are the two things I got from Muji. Okay, so this book, the first book I bought is called Undone by Kat Clark. Although initially the cover didn't really attract me, it's just like a young blonde girl. But I read the synopsis at the back and it really intrigued me. It's basically about this girl named Jem Halliday who was in love with her best friend, and then he committed suicide, and basically her whole world shattered, and she is trying her best to investigate like the reason why he committed suicide, even though the best friend has told her to never do that. So, you know, I'm curious to see what was the reason and what happened. So it's called Undone, so maybe I'll do like a video where I review all the 4 books I have bought today. But the first book is called Undone. Okay, so the next book I bought is called In Search of Us by Ava Delara. She was the authors of Love Letters to the Dead. There's no synopsis at the back. The only person I recognize in these people is Emma Watson, and she says she likes the book, so I guess this book is good. No, but I googled Goodreads. I searched on Goodreads to see the ratings, and it was a pretty good rating system, I would say. I have heard about Love Letters to the Dead. I have seen it sold before, like on shelf, but it was not in the bookstore that I was in, so I didn't get the chance to buy that first before reading this one. So I just went ahead and bought this one. I do not know what this is about. Apparently, it's about 2 people. There's 2 main characters, 2 girls named Marilyn and Angie. Again, just curious in general, and I'll see where this takes me. So the third book that I bought is called Violent Ends. Originally, this didn't really attract me because I hate horror. I thought this was a horror book, but then I look at the back. Look at all these names. Apparently, it's a novel with 17 different authors, and immediately reminded me of another book that I bought, and I found out that it's kind of mainly by the same author, which is Sean David Hutchinson. I have this book called Feral Youth. It's not with 17 other people, it's with 10 it's with 10 people, and these are their names, and it's a similar design. So the reason why I bought this because I enjoy this book, Feral Youth. It's a decent book. It's not a fantastic, but it's decent. So I read the synopsis on Goodreads, and it made me intrigued. It made me feel intrigued even more with this book, so that's why I bought it. This is definitely the book out of the four of them that I'm most intrigued by, because it's about this guy who went into a school and killed 6 students and injured 5 students, and this is about the guy who shot them, but it's from the perspective of the people that was shot and injured, which is written by these authors. So I feel like it's super interesting, and I hope that it's good, because I feel like if it's good, this is gonna be a gem. This is gonna be a good read. A good read, get it? So I'm really excited for this. Okay, so the final book is a prime example of a book cover attracting me, and it's called Welcome to the Slipstream by Nicolta Burin. And the texture of the cover is not like other books. It's really interesting. It's quite rough and textured, so that's pretty cool. But it's about I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, or oh, it's a girl. It's a girl named Van, and she just wants to find her a home, like a proper home. But her mom is kind of like one of those people that just cannot settle down in one place, and apparently, it says here, an even dangerous cult can rob her of everything. So there's gonna be a cult in this story. So, I mean, I feel like that's pretty interesting, and I haven't read this yet, but I'm gonna read this later. But this is one of the things that one of those books where only the book cover attracts me. So let's hope that it's good. So I finished the book Violent Ends here, and I rated it 4 stars out of 5. I'm not gonna explain why. I can link my Goodreads account Goodreads profile because I wrote a really long review for this book, but I did rate it 4 out of 5. So if you're curious to know why, you can go check it out in the link in the description. But as you can see, there's a lot of sticky tabs, and I'm gonna write my thoughts, like my full thoughts about it, in my reading journal, which I showed you in the previous clip. Yeah, so I'm gonna write it all down. I even printed the book cover. You can't really see it, but it's right here.